Hello, everyone. My name is Connor O'Brien, and I'm going to be going over Chapter 6 Interpersonal Communications with you. Cultural aspects of communications, and the theory I have specifically chosen is going to be relationship schemata. I picked this theory just because I felt like it could really branch off and show a lot of topics that mean a lot when it comes to interpersonal communication and the building blocks of how it's supposed to work in our society and what it can teach us for steps of everyday life in all contexts of academic, professional, civic, and personal. So, overall, the theory states that all knowledge is organized into units, and we take these units and break them down into categories that we can organize together in our head and pull out generalized descriptions or a conceptual system, really, of understanding how to implement them with the things that we are brought to in our daily life. So it really helps us create a blueprint, I guess you could say, of how widespread we can create things like interpersonal relationships and the building blocks on how to create a healthy relationship and working with others and maintaining, stability and working in the positive direction. Um, Really, we implement them and use them to our best of our abilities to create a more widespread and diverse, evolving culture, which, in the grand scheme of things, is always what we're looking to do as, people in a community, is we're always looking to expand and grow our knowledge. So, the chapter really reviews relationships, like I've stated, and I feel like the best way is to draw in some inferences about different things that this blueprint can really teach you. So, take, for example, a relationship. It's relationship schemata, and so you are using building blocks with this person to create, how you're going to effectively communicate with each other and react to each other's situations, whether it be conflict or emotion, how to best, do come to things of like public discussion with each other, how you support each other. It really breaks down into the simple building blocks, which is why I feel like this is just such a great chapter because it really, I thought in depth interpersonal communication just meant the relationship that you carry with someone else, but there's so much more to it that is so much more important. And so, taking inferences like this, you can really break them down, like I said before, into a professional context and show that having a healthy relationship schemata and knowing the building blocks can show you how to effectively communicate with your coworkers or those who are higher in the pyramid than you and show them that, you're taking the steps to be professional and show them that you're reliable and that you know how to effectively communicate with those around you in a professional setting. This kind of transfers then into a civic context of giving everybody perception, because I feel like perception is such a big thing in this world nowadays that we never know how somebody's perceiving us, so we have to take the perception on ourselves and show them that from the start where we're coming from and the building blocks that we're looking to make to go farther. So I think that this really shows us personally that if we correctly carry a set of interpersonal skills when working with ourselves and others around us, we can create healthy and strong relationship cultures. And relationship cultures are climates that are established by unique styles of relationships and relational partners that grow and to create larger cultures, which then create social norms and create, an everlasting society that kind of just works like gears all together. So if you take these, then it really boils down. I feel like interpersonal to me is mostly what I look at in a personal context. And like I stated, when you work in a relationship, it takes your best toll to always feel like you're constantly growing with what you can learn and getting better building blocks and making them stronger, and knowing that there are things you can do to support each other and support the people around you, because then it shows you and the people around you that you're working to better yourself and better others, and that you genuinely care, and that you want interpersonal communication to work, because it's such a large piece of society that people do not always pay attention to. So I feel really, in conclusion, the grand scheme of things, that we use relationship schemata as the blueprints, like I've been stating, and it really creates the inner stylings of a healthy relationship in our culture, and we take the knowledge that we learn from all this and interpret it into a sense of feeling and emotion that we can build together with people, and that we are working to, the next step, and showing that, we're taking the knowledge and representing it and showing how it's useful, and how we can make the next day better, the next conversation better, the next situation better, the next conflict better. And hopefully then it'll show us that there's always a way that we can resolve conflict or create a stronger sounding basis so that we don't run into conflict. So I've had a great time learning about interpersonal communications with you, and specifically the relationship schemata theory, and I hope you have too.